my name's James Nicholson and welcome to this YouTube channel. Now, today I want to give you guys an update on interest rates. Now, this content is some of the most popular content on the channel. So while you're here, do me a quick favor, smash the like button over there, guys. That'll take you 2 seconds. That really helps us get more views. We're getting 50,000 views a month now, which is crazy. And then hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification. We've got 3,000 subscribers now. We're on our way to 5,000. So do join us on this journey. Now, you're probably wondering, where the hell am I? I'm clearly not in the UK in front of a whiteboard as normal. I'm in Bangkok at the moment, right near the Sukhumvit Road. And I'm here in Thailand for a week for a business conference that's going to be starting tomorrow. You see, I invest in property, but I also educate and mentor business owners as well. But not only that, I'm a business owner, so I want to make sure I've got the best skills, and so there's a really good marketing conference happening out here this week. Now, I've just been reading the news, and this one's interesting. You see, the Deputy Bank of England, the Deputy of the Bank of England, has just stated this weekend that there could be a scenario where interest rates actually go down this year, which is interesting. You see, right now we're in record inflation in the UK, or very high inflation. It's gone up. It was at 10%. Now it's gone up to 11%. We're all hoping it starts to come down eventually, and it's really being pushed by energy. And so the energy costs are partly because of obviously what's going on in Ukraine and stuff like that. But also in the pandemic, the government printed a ton of money, didn't they? And so that really doesn't help with inflation either. Now, there is a scenario, because the UK is essentially in a recession, although not officially, that recession could be a little deeper than they were expecting. And so to stop that going too deep, then they might stimulate the economy by having a quick drop in interest rates. And so the Bank of England have said this weekend that they're not opposed to dropping interest rates if they feel that they need to. They're quite flexible on raising rates, on dropping rates, and we don't really know what's going to happen, do we? But what we can do is look at history. So historically, when we have really difficult times, which we had last in 2008, that's how the Bank of England stimulated the economy. They dropped the rates so low, and they stuck there for a long period of time, which was really good news for a lot of us investors, and helped revitalize the property market. Now, the property market right now is doing good, and that's a good thing for investors, but it is starting to slow down for sure. And so we've had a lot of talk recently, is the property market going to crash? There was some analysts that were saying potentially the market could crash as much as 30%, which would be bad news for a lot of people. But there are other analysts that said that we're potentially going to have a soft landing, and so a soft landing is maybe 5 to 10% drop, which is where I feel the market will potentially go. A 5 to 10% drop is particularly too worrisome for most investors. And the reason why things are slightly different this time, and why house prices might not drop so much, is because we've got things like the mortgage bailout that I talked about in a couple of videos ago, where what's happening is, if you can't pay your mortgage and you end up being on universal credit, the government will pay the interest part of your mortgage. Now, eventually that will have to be paid back, either with the sale of the property or something along the lines of that. But here's the thing, right? That is going to stop a ton of people getting their houses repossessed, which is good news. And that's what we want. We don't want people to get their houses repossessed or go through a difficult time. So that is potentially going to stop a big crash, in my opinion. But other things that we've got to consider are, it's a different market from 2008. In 2008, lots of people had 100% mortgages. Some people had 110% mortgages, 120% mortgages. And because of that, because of what happened in 2008, banks had to put new stress tests in. And so everyone that's got a mortgage recently was stress tested. Could they afford the mortgage payments if they went up to 5%? Well, that's where we're at. It's pretty much at 5% now. That's what rates are on what you pay. The Bank of England rate's 3%, but you'll be really lucky to find a deal less than 5%. There are a few rounds. And so right now, the market is stress tested to where it is today. So what do we think about this interest rate drop? Well, I don't know what's going to happen with the UK economy, and neither do you, but if it does start to go down rapidly, then that's a lever that they're going to pull, and that will take a bit of pressure off investors and people like yourself, like myself as well. And so some people that are looking to refinance at the moment, you can't guarantee that the rates are going to go down, but you could take a measured approach, not rush into fixing a deal now. Now this contradicts what I was saying 2 months ago when I was saying fix for 5 years. That was prior to 2 interest rate rises, right? Things have changed now. And so I don't think that lots of people should fix huge long deals unless you get a really, really good deal, or you need that certainty. That could be something to give you that. So I don't know, it's interesting. I'd love to know what you think about this. Do you think that that's something that they will use? Do you think the rates will go down? Do you think the UK economy is going to be hit harder than we were expecting? Let me know in the comments, guys. Do like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, guys. That really helps so you get notified of new content. I'm going to be making lots of new content this week in Bangkok. So while you're here, why not listen to my property content with a bit more of an interesting view in the background? A bit more interesting than in the whiteboard in the UK, right? So yeah, any questions you've got, do let me know, and I'll make videos on that for you too. Do check out all the other content, including this video right here. Bye for now.